Hi YouTubers, and welcome back to CB Power Sports Garage. In this episode, I'd like to get these mini bikes, one being a Doodlebug 30 and a unknown frame build here that I kind of built the seat for and put some pieces together on, that I don't have on video. Wish I would have made video of it, but I don't have video of the things I've done to this one thus far. I'm going to try to keep up with the videos on the builds of everything that I'm doing in the garage here. With the channel CB Power Sports Garage. If you're following along with our 1970 Honda Trail 70 bike, we are on hold right now on parts. I'm trying to get money together to order parts on this. Right now I've got the stuff I need to get these ones going, so I'm going to put together an episode for you today on the mini bikes. Stay with us. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and tackle this Doodlebug first and get the Predator motor mounted in the frame. We'll scoot this one back and focus on this one right now. Alright, so this is a Doodlebug DB30 that I picked up on a trade from a buddy on some stuff, and the original engine, 97cc Baja engine, is sitting back here in the corner. I got tired of trying to get the thing to have enough. It's carburetor issues, this piece of junk. So we went and picked up for 110 bucks or so, Predator engine, 212 at Harbor Freight. Now we got to get it bolted into the frame. I've already previously started doing some of the drilling and cutting that I need to do to get it in here, but let's show you what I've done. So here's our Predator 212 engine. She's dusty, been sitting in here for a while, trying to get some of these projects knocked out. And then there's our DB30. We've got some holes drilled I started on, but I need to finish opening them up and getting them ready for the engine to mount in. Alright, got my drill bits. I'm going to finish punching some of these holes in here so that I can cut a hole in between them to make the slotted holes for the engine to be able to move, so we can tighten the chain up and move the engine around. Let's drill some holes. Now we need to connect the holes by cutting in between them to make a slotted hole. Always safety first, headgear, eye protection when using cutting or grinding power tools of any sort. Safety first. Now let's cut some holes, or slots. All drilled in the carbide bit, we wallered her out so we'll have forward and backward movement to tighten the chain. Let's set the Predator 212 up in there and see if all the holes line up and she bolts up. One hole. That's one in. Alright, all four of them are in there. Lock washers, and nuts are on. Engine has forward and backward movement. Now we need to put the chain on to make sure everything's straight up with the rear sprocket. As you can see here, I put the chain on so we can see how inline the engine clutch sprocket is with the rear sprocket. And looking down it like that, looks pretty good. Okay, now that we've got the engine bolted down, the holes are slotted, let's get our chain hooked up so that we can get this thing moving. As you can see here, our chain is a little bit long. We need to take out a link. Oh, we got our chain breaker. Okay, got the link cut down. Now we can put our master link together and have our chain in place. And the last clip. Alright, looks like we'll be good. Let's tighten the engine down and get the chain tension and the chain tensioner. Now we need to connect our throttle. Now I can see the throttle mechanism there. Let me figure out how exactly I want this to go. So it looks like we might need to cut a little bit of the casing off to get the length that we want. So I'm going to go ahead and remove about 6 inches off of this casing to make sure you get your cable out of the tube when you do this. we go. Put our little cap on the end of the tube for casing cover. I need my Phillips screwdriver so I can loosen the clamp that's going to hold the cable casing. And she's loose. Can move the cable casing underneath that clamp. Just a little more. Tighten it down right there to hold our cable where we want it. Okay. Alright, cable's in place. Let's get the cable hooked up to the throttle mechanism. Alright, here's a close-up look at the Predator throttle cable connection. We've got our casing clamped here. This is the screw we just tightened up to hold the casing. You need to get the cable right here through this little hole in the bolt there, but we need to loosen the screw up first. Okay, we need our 10mm wrench, and I need a stubby Phillips head screwdriver so we can loosen this connection up here. Look through that hole and make sure you can see through it. This screw is going to clamp down onto the cable, but you got to make sure it can go through the hole first. Okay, I can now see through the hole. I can just fish this through there. And there we go. Fish that cable through to there. Okay, so we're all the way stuck there. Okay, I should be able to tighten that screw down and our throttle be right. Okay, see if the throttle works. Throttle works. Now we need a stronger spring to make it return. Alright, so I got a spring hooked up from the back side here to the other side of the muffler. Not exactly what I want for a return spring, but it functions. So we're going to go with that for now. Now that we got the engine bolted in, chain tightened up, throttle hooked up, airbox back together, let's see how she does on her maiden voyage.